Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Susan's Life with ALS. I'm Susan and I have ALS. Today I'd like to give an update about my condition and just general life that's going on. So I'll start with how my ALS has progressed thus far, and then just give you an update about what's been going on in my life. So let's get started. So I had an appointment at my ALS clinic on, let me think now, let's see, middle of June 23rd, I think it was. And at that appointment, I did cover it in another video, and I'll put that up in a card so you can look at that one. But during that appointment, I was told by two different doctors, one my ALS doctor and the other one the rehab doctor, and they both did a neurological exam on me, physical one, and found that the ALS has moved to my right foot. And if you all remember that I've been talking about the foot drop in my left foot, I don't know if I said this on my channel, but it has progressed up my calf on my left leg and then up over my knee about, I'm just looking at it right now, it's about 5 inches up my thigh. So now my balance is affected. I still have strength in my right foot, luckily, so that I can still drive, and I still do, and I feel like I'm doing that safely, and I am trying to have a plan for the future that I'd be able to use hand controls in my car, and I want to research that, sooner rather than later, and have a plan in place. If the ALS progresses like it has in my left leg, foot, it'll take years. I've had foot drop in my left foot for, as far as I can trace back, probably about 3 years. And it's probably been a little bit more than that, but it's hard to try to kind of figure it out, because I had a couple of surgeries on my left foot. Oh man, that was a hassle. In 2013 and 2014, I had a vascular necrosis in the bone, and it just opened up this big can of worms on my left foot. And so it was right around then that I had a compromised left foot. Now, when the ALS started, hard to kind of differentiate between, surgical deficit that, that a surgery can cause, or did the ALS start then? I don't know. The water under the bridge at this point. I am trying to move forward plan as best I can for the future without trying to think about the future too much, because you can't predict the future. But having some things in place, I'm feeling like it's really important, so that when that time does come, that maybe I have to be in a wheelchair or I need hand controls in my car, that I have made a plan for those things and people don't have to guess and scramble, around when I get up to that point, and I'm not putting the burden on my family. So that's pretty much where my deficits are lying. I still have good fine motor. I can still swallow, eat, breathe. All that stuff is fine, luckily, and I'm just so grateful for that. And the other thing I'd like to talk about here is the importance of friendship. All the time, but even, when you have a debilitating illness, the people outside of your family that love you, and you know who they are in your life, make sure you stay connected with them. I have a couple of different areas where I have dear friends. One is back during my nursing career. I was working in a hospital that we became, the nursing staff became an auxiliary different staff, the unit secretary and bosses and such. During a certain time point, would have been in the early 2000s or through the aught part of 2000, that's what it's called. We became so close that we became family to each other, and we are now doing a reunion for our unit, and we're going to do that on a quarterly basis. And we had our first get together just on this past Thursday, and it's almost like time has not passed. It was just so lovely to see them. And we decided then and there we were going to do a quarterly meeting. And I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm really grateful for those friends. The other group of friends that I have that I'm holding dear to my heart as well are my friends that I made during my swim class at the YMCA, and I've made some really close friends there as well that mean a lot to me. And we make sure we know about each other's lives, and we're all getting up there in age, and oh boy, you start realizing how dear some of these friendships are, and how much you love each other. And I think that's so important with somebody, especially, for any human being, but I'll use myself as an example. I do spend a lot of time only going between my home and my small town that I live in, and not branching out, not reaching out even to other people. And I think it's really important, just even if it's just for your mind, to have these friends and know that you have a lot of love around you. We're all going through something in our lives, and it helps so much to have some friends. So that's this video, and that's what I have to say for now. I hope my update isn't too much of a shock to anybody, and I just wanted to get that out there so that people know about ALS, and it's a disease that isn't going to go away, and it's a disease that's going to progress. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.